Okay, now let's look at question number 2. Question number 2 says 5x plus 4 is less than equal to 14. So it is 5x plus 4. First of all, I need to get rid of positive 4 over here. For this, I will subtract 4 from both the sides. Plus 4 and minus 4 will give me 0. I will bring down my 5x is less than equal to 14 minus 4 is what? 10. Now at this step it says 5 times x is less than equal to 10. So what I will divide by? I will divide by positive 5. Now important thing to note over here is I'm dividing by positive 5. This means I will not change the direction of my inequality symbol. 10 divided by 5 is 2, and this gives my answer x is less than equal to 2. In this question over here, this says solve inequalities with variables on both sides. So this side, left side is also having x and right side is also having a x. So we have to solve problems which are involving variables on both the sides. So what I will do in this case is I will first of all get rid of this 3x from my right side. So for this what I have to do is I have to subtract 3x from both the sides. So 3x minus 3x will give you 0, but this side when you do not see any coefficient, it means the coefficient is what? 1. So what is 1 minus 3? It will give you negative 2x. My inequality symbol is less than and it is 8. At this point what I will do is I will be reading my inequality. Negative 2 times. What is the opposite of times? It is a division sign. What I will do is I will divide both the sides by what? I will divide both the sides by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 will give me 1 or just x. Now, since we are dividing by a negative number, what happens is you will change the direction of this inequality symbol. You will reverse the direction. 8 divided by 2 will give you what? Negative 4. Now if I will read this, it will be x is greater than negative 4. Let's look at another problem. It is 6x minus 1 is less than equal to 3.5x plus 4. So I will try to get rid of this negative 1 over here. So I will add 1 to both the sides over here. Remember, we always solve inequalities like we are solving the equations. So negative 1 plus 1 will be cancelled out. It will be 6x with my less than equal to inequality symbol, 3.5x, and 4 plus 1 is what? It is your 5. Now what happens after this? After this I will be getting rid of 3.5x. Remember, this is a negative subtraction sign. So it will be your subtracting 3.5x from where? Both the sides. So positive 3.5x minus 3.5x will give me 0. 6 minus 3.5 will give me what? 2.5x with my inequality symbol and 5. Now, if we will reread this, it says 2.5 times x. So what is the opposite of times? Division. So I will divide by what? 2.5. Dividing both the sides by positive 2.5. Since I'm dividing by positive 2.5, this means I will not change the direction of this inequality symbol. So I will use my calculator to divide 5 by 2.5. So this is my calculator. So this is my 5 divided by 2.5. So what is my answer? My answer is x is less than equal to 2. This is my answer over here. Let's do one more problem. This says 6 times 1 minus x. Now in this case, if you will see, this means what you are doing is you will be distributing this 6 to this one and this one over here. So 6 times 1 gives you 6, minus sign, 6 times x give you 6x. Now because the parenthesis closed over here, you will not do anything. You will stop over here and you will write your less than symbol over here. Now how I will solve this problem over here is, since I have variables on both the sides, I have to do something so all of my variables go to one side. So to do that, what I can do is I can add 6x to both the sides. So when I'm adding 6x to both the side, these two 6x and 6x will be cancelled out, because this one is negative 6x and this is your positive 6x, which will give me 0. So this is my 6 is less than 3x plus 6x will give me 9x. Now again, you will solve this like you are solving an equation. 6 is less than 9x, so what 9 times x, so what you will do is you will divide both the sides by positive 9. The reason why I always use the word positive and negative is because if you are dividing by a negative 9, you will change the direction of the symbol. Since we are not dividing by any negative number, you will not reverse anything. 9 divided by 9 will give me 1, so this x comes over here. 6 divided by 9 will give me what? 6 over 9. Okay, so now I can rewrite it because my x is on the right side. Now before you do something, read it. 6 over 9 is less than x, or x is what? Greater than 6 over 9. That's the answer. Next question is says 2 times x minus 3 parenthesis close greater than 6 plus 3k minus 3. So what I can do over here is I can use my distributive property of multiplication. So I will distribute my 2, which is outside, to both the terms which are inside the parentheses. 2 times k will give me 2k minus sign, because there's a minus sign over here. 2 times 3 will give me 6. Now before I write the next step over here, as you all can see, 6 and minus 3, so we can subtract those. 6 minus 3 will give me 3, and this is a plus sign 3k. So what I've done, I have simplified this. Now what I will do is I want my terms which are having variables on one side, and I want my terms which are having which are the only constant on one side over here. So let's try to take care of this. First of all, this is your negative 2k and negative 2k. What I'm doing is I'm subtracting 2k from both the sides, so I can eliminate this part over here. So I'll be left with negative 6, 3. This is your 3 minus 2. These are like terms, so your answer will be what? 1 minus k. Now what else, what we can do after this? This is 3 minus k. So what I will do is I will subtract 3 from both the sides. Remember, we are trying to bring the variables on one side and constant on other side. So 3 minus 3 will give me 0, but negative 3 minus 3. For this I will use my calculator. So this is my negative 6, so use this button, negative 6, and there's a minus sign over here, and this says 3. So my answer is what? Negative 9. Do not make algebraic mistakes, use your calculator. So this gave me what? This gave me negative 9 with my greater than symbol to negative k. Is this my answer? No, this cannot be my answer, because what I want is a positive k. So at this place what I will do is I will divide both the sides by negative 1. Okay, why I'm dividing by negative 1? Because I want to make this k to positive. Alright, so negative divided by a negative sign changes to what? Positive. It will be k. Now since you are dividing by negative 1, what happens is you reverse the direction of this inequality symbol. Negative 9 divided by negative 1 will give you what? 9. Or you see on the left side what I did over here. So since I will be, if I am switching the position of k and 9, the direction of symbol also changes over here. Now you can read it like this: k is greater than 9. Now this question looks easy to us. 2x is greater than 4x minus 6. Our rule is we will bring all the terms which are having variables on one side, constant on one side. So what I will do is I will subtract 4x from both the sides, because 4 minus 4 will give me 0 and I will be able to eliminate it very easy. This is your 2x minus 4x will give me what? Negative 2x. Now I will not change the direction right now because what I did, I just only subtracted. Now if I will use the rule divided or multiplied by a negative number, then only I switch the direction of the symbol or reverse the direction symbol. Now this says negative 2 times x. So what is the opposite of multiplication? Is your division. So I will divide both the sides by negative 2. This will give me 1. But I will change the direction of this inequality symbol, and this will change to this direction, and this is your x is less than 3. Now in the next question, our rule is still the same: variables on one side, constant on one side. So I will try to get rid of y over here. You can start with any side. Only our goal is to make all the variables on one side constant on one side. Y minus y will give me 0 over here, but 7y minus y will give me 6y plus 1 negative 5. This will be cancelled out. Now still the same rule, variables on one side, constant on one side. So I will try to bring this constant on this side over here. So I'm subtracting 1 from both the sides. By doing this, what happens is my constant is on one side, variable term is on other side. Now this says 6y is less than equal to negative 6. Now keep in mind, in this step, I did not multiply anything, I did not divide anything. Now I will divide by what? Positive 6 on both the sides. So 6 divided by 6 will give me 1. So, and it will be y. Now since I'm dividing by positive 6, don't worry about this. Positive 6, I will not change the direction symbol. Negative 6 divided by positive 6 will give me what? Negative 1. So this is your answer for this problem.